Alright, starting 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright. This was
Is
like
Jim on your team?
he went to play soldier and high. Didn't really want to play demo. And he wanted to join if he wanted to.
You're Pocket Scout, right? Like, you
Yeah.
still playing Pocket Scout?
Yeah.
It's good to get that kill. You just swap roles with Scout. Yeah, make sure, just when you do that, make sure your other Scout's near you. See, he went away, but then he came back because you were on the scout in the med, and you saw it and he didn't, so it was fine to go for that. But yeah, it was good by your other Scout to defend it. But I think he could have gone for that more than you there, and you stayed back.
Yeah, I felt like I was closer to it, so I just
Yeah, that's
had
fair.
to
Yeah, that's fair.
finish it.
You're not defending this, you should use Uber into them. It's even Uber. Don't give him second here. And even numbers
Yeah.
too.
We're gonna go into them now.
Nice. Med flash you.
Fuck.
You went for the medic there. You didn't really need to go for him at all. You could have just gone with your combo and then the soldier jumped him and forced him, and then you pop after, and then you're still alive throughout it. So, yeah, you got quite disconnected, and when you took a rocket from going for the med, so even after there you could have done better by being in a place where the medic can heal you, so you can be part of the Uber, because you had a better Uber there. You had a player advantage, I think, as well. So it didn't really matter if you was part of the Uber. So I think you should have met with your med again.
They kinda like hold on our last a lot, like couple times, and just not cap, so kinda annoying that.
You gonna get off passes here?
Don't think so.
So even an Uber, I think you should have NG sniper, or if you're pushing out, then I still be okay. You got a pick. You don't need it now. If you're pushing out, it's fine, but it didn't like you could there, so I think you should have had a sniper. And then when you got the pick, the sniper can go super aggressive in lobby and go for a shot on the med. If he misses, or just him being there makes the med force out really far to either sword, grass. Gives you a lot of room to play with and him to get a shot. They'll have Uber 2 here. I'm sure the med survived. You ready to run? Run. Your team shouldn't have gone for that to start with. When you use the Uber, I think you could have been further back with your med. So now you're probably going to lose this now. Yeah, you will. So, firstly, your team were wrong to go in there. With the Uber fight, it was even Uber, or maybe a slight add if he wasn't hidden spy there. Yeah, if considering the Uber situation, going for that trade was silly. Or if you were going for it, you need to try and go for the med really quickly, or set and sack into him, or just trade and get out. No one should have kept dying there. So when it happened, you were going for point control. You knew they had Uber, so you didn't need to stay on point there. You need to just come off point and play on the little balcony bit by lobby. So there, I don't know, the slopey bit on the left, you see where it is. If you just played around there in a place where the medic can heal you, you can deny your soldiers that aren't Uber coming in, or you could even leave the medic if he wants to leave. So it wasn't really necessary for you to stay on point there. Point wasn't a priority to get capped. The priority was to get their Uber out, take the trade, and see what happens after. Don't chase that. You can't chase that. Giving up still. I think they could fight that. They've got Uber now. They should go in. There we go. Now you need to run. Knew they had Uber there. Good to get it out, but your soldier could have too. and you were really disconnected from everything there as soon as you went in. So you knew they had the Uber. I think the wiser thing to do would have been finish the cap at mid, stack it to deny their 1 or 2 spawners that were coming in, and just hold without the Uber. Because going in there, to get the medic force, you're going to use 2 people, and then they're going to get mid regardless. So you have a slightly better Uber ad, but it's not huge, so I think you could have instead gone to mid, capped mid, and considering that you didn't get their Uber out at all, you could have just waited on mid for them to come in, force them in, and then back off, because either way you're going to be forced to give them mid. That's what I would have done. Make sure you heal you away in there. Why did you back off? If the med stopped hitting the soldier and healed you, you could have just W'd in all the way onto them because they didn't have Uber. And you'd been able to do so much more than the soldier because you're in a better position. So you positioned right. Even though a lot of the Uber was used up beforehand. Point, go point.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you were left side. Oh, they're gonna get back up too. So you were left side of the melee, which is fine. And you saw the scout on the right, so you could have just gone towards him and maybe poked him, but still maintain the high ground and play around the med because you had an Uber coming up. So instead of running away from them completely, you left a soldier and a medic alone with them coming in. So if they didn't realise quick enough that you went right side with the other scout, they could have just pushed in through shutter again because it's only 2 people there. So if you just stayed around the medic there, you would have defended that. So there was no need to go into lobby. You just leave your combo really vulnerable to everything. And a bad Uber. Give them so much room. You leaving, you staying?
Think we're leaving? Nope.
No, you can stay in that. Need your demo to push cross point hard. Such a scrappy fight. Tell your med to stay in with me. Where's your med gone? Oh, because he wasn't here in that whole time, because he wasn't staying with you, you didn't get Uber. Now he's going to die for it. Oh, okay, use it and go to med.
Yeah, he used for some reason.
The soldier was like 20 health, so he didn't want to risk it. If the soldier dies, he dies. Oh, he's forced and he's alone with you, but that's why.
Oh.
I think you pushed across point prematurely. Tell your team, come in with me. Or if they don't, then fair enough, you pushed in and they baited you in. But I think you went in a bit early. That or your team went in late, but you can see it from both sides that they weren't ready to go in, and you were. Good kill on the med. Should be back at last, your team. You should have a heavy when the next person spawns. Husky should go heavy when he spawns. And then come off when the scout does. It's not too important when they come in. So one of you should go heavy now.
I think I'm on heavy now.
So snipers right. Need a heavy or an NG to go left side. You don't go right here. Your soldier defends your sniper right. Unless you're pushing out. They have Uber too, don't they? Oh no, you kill the med. That's right, yeah, you kill the med.
Yeah.
You are using early here, you're taking so much damage. Okay.
Should I have one team with
Yes.
my team or?
Yes.
Okay.
It's good to get 100 damage there. you still should go in with your team. I think it should have been you and the soldier and your demo go in after, or you and the demo.
When like a lot of people go in, I try like not to get like 4 people in the same doorway.
Well, if
I don't know.
you have a Uber ad on them, so you just want to go in fast, and you want to be in that Uber. You don't want to go in at the same time as everyone else. But you want you and your soldier to both go in at the same time. Then your demo come in after that, or your soldier goes in late. But either way, you need to be there in with them.
Okay.
I get why you felt you couldn't there, but if you were more aggressive instead of waiting back behind the canister. So if you stood on the canister and then said, "Med, use on me," and just walk in. So sometimes you've got to tell your mate what to do.
Stand on what?
On the little barrel, you know the barrels around there.
Yeah.
If you stand on that instead, in a more aggressive position, he's going to want to heal you more. But you could do that, or you could literally just tell him, "Take it in on me and the soldier." Just tell your team what you think's the right thing to do. Or if you don't know, then try and meet up with them still. So if you didn't want to go in with the Uber there, you could have gone on the right side instead of the cheese area. If you go on the right slopey bit, the bridge, the bridge. You went on the bridge instead and then jumped across onto towards your combo, and you could be part of the Uber and go in still. You could have out of them that way instead.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When holding second on Snake, and it's equal, where should they hold?
You hold the combo. Need flank scout and rumor watching choke, and you need the other 4 outside saw.
Okay.
Playing heavy, you want to be above point. Or if you're waiting for a buff, you just want to be on the high ground. So where you are now, yeah, that's fine. Do you want them to be... If they're going to kill you, you need to come and jump in towards you. That's what you want, to be on the high ground, so you can deny them, they do. So I think I heard them call. I think I heard them mask it. It's a pretty obvious one. You still got a sniper? I don't see.
No, we don't. And medic comes through under now.
Doesn't seem like your team are gaining anything. They should just come back to last. It's even Uber. They lost 2. Just run back. Just run back. Your team need to. There's nothing you can do if they want to take the bad fight. Yeah, you had no chance. As soon as your team all died. If you're holding last alone like that, you could still stand above point instead of on it. If it's a spy, then you just drop down and kill him. And anything else, you've got the advantage if you're on the higher ground. So I don't think standing on the point on Snake's a good thing. Oh, he's dead. Actually, you need to just run away. Don't turn around. You go last, you can't hold second. Maybe get a sniper, see if you can peek second.
Yeah, I think we got a sniper now. Cause
Yeah.
my scout, like always, goes sniper.
You can't defend second at all. They take this long to. You could actually use an Uber into them. Or you can go in. Yeah, take it in. W in. Heal you. What's the medic doing? Oh
Fuck's
no.
sake.
When you get behind the wall.
What?
I get there was a wall in the way, but he should have healed you before you went past the wall, so you'd still be flashed when you were in there. Wasn't your fault at all. That was really bad by your medic. If he just holds the Uber on you, or even just keeps flashing you, so flashing you and the soldier, you can just clean all that up. He needs a scout with him to go do that. You played that well. Or you played it right, should I say. Nice. Remember, they're going to have crits coming up, and they're going to have about 20 ad over you when they get it. You should build it. You should be building right now. You need to build. They have crits. You need to be passive and build. You need to build. You can't be here.
Shit.
They can just keep, you can't be here still. They're going to have it now. Get ready to run. They should be in by now. Unless he came back to spawn and switched off it. They should be in with the crits. They should have been that whole time.
Ah, we killed their medic somehow.
Did you? Oh, I didn't see.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Fuck.
10. There's a scout hiding there. Strix just missed it. He's hiding in choke. Sure, I saw it. And there he is. Kills your med. It's not worth you even being here. You should just back off completely. Don't die and be ready for last hold. Need an engineer at last. If you can try and get a sentry up quick, you might have told it. Just go back. You're not getting anything from me in there.
Yeah, I should really go on NG more on last.
Because they're going to have Uber right now. They're going to push into you any second. The sniper's okay, but he's too aggressive. Gem dies now. Leave. That should be your cue. Everyone leave. Yeah, they have Uber ad there, so if you just get an NG at last, put your sniper outside right spawn ready to back off. That's the best thing to do. You shouldn't be under either. They're going to have Uber advantage to come in. If you die here, you lose the whole last of your team. So they're coming in now. You have no off classes to deal with it. They do have Uber. Oh, they've got a sniper, that's why they're hesitant. That's good. They should have been way earlier with that. You agree they have a bigger ad, didn't you? Because, yeah, they would have won that if they just pushed in. You weren't prepared to deal with it. Like, your team weren't prepared to deal with it. And you. I still think on the snake last, even when you got a sniper, you shouldn't be right side. You should just be your sniper and soldier right side. Because if a soldier jumps in for a sack, your team don't have much to deal with it if you're not with them. Scout. It's quite an important thing for you to be there still. Your DM's a lot better than a few weeks ago.
Thanks.
I feel like your team have no plan at all on what they want to do here. Like for the last 5 minutes, I don't think they've had a plan when they push out. Or anytime they try to push out.
Fuck, my hair is so bad.
Your hair?
Heavy.
Oh, you have. I thought you said your hair. It's coming under.
There's the medic.
What a gamer. Is anyone going to turn around for him?
I kill him.
What a frag.
This is huge.
You want to be a good medic? Think you went choke. Oh, phew. That's close. You did 100 and I thought you were going to die. Nice.
I should be with my medic, right?
It wasn't hugely important there because your soldier's already gone in through cheese. I think what you did was fine. The way you went, you should be with him now. You shouldn't be flanking here. You get the demo, but the way you approached that through window was fine. I think after you went in through window, then you should have met with your medic. So because your soldier jumped in through cheese, you were fine to go either way, really. It didn't really matter. But as soon as you went in there, you need to be with your medic here.
Okay.
So instead of the demo being Ubered, you could have been Ubered and gone in, because the demo's not going to be doing anything with that Uber. And then you cap second and you push with your team through left side. Because you had better health. Fury for soldier. Okay, you're going in.
Yeah, I die. No. Fucking.
To start with, the demo went really aggressive across the point. When you jumped up onto the shed, you could have tried to just fan him out a bit, maybe aggressed him and then backed off straight away. Because you saw there was no threat from their combo coming in because he was alone. So you could have aggressed him and backed off, like I say. When you went up top, after you went up top and came back down, I'm trying to think what just happened. I can't think. I've lost my train of thought completely.
This, last 7 minutes is just garbage time.
Yeah. Yeah, so when you were up top, when you were pushing in, you could have been with your demo and the medic coming across the point. You didn't really need to go that aggressive. Or you could have pushed right side, then backed off again, and pushing in with the demo and med. Because then you can get across the point faster, and you're still with them. So I don't think there's a need for you to go up top and then drop down onto their combo going for the med. You could just play on your team, and the medic frag's not a huge thing to get at that situation. You just want to get frags on the outside that you can chase and go for the med after. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. So yeah, it wasn't hugely important for you to risk your life going for the medic for a play. You could have just done the safe thing, play your team. 'Cause it looked like you were winning anyway from the amount of damage your soldier did when he jumped in. The sniper I saw.
Yes.
Look like one. There he is. You shouldn't peek that as soon as you see the sniper. And you shouldn't just rush the demo anyway. Oh, you lost 3 now. Yeah, there's no reason for you to be rushing their team there at all. Maybe you're annoyed because you lost the game. But you still should have been around your combo instead.
Really,
Or were you just not thinking of what you were doing?
Yeah, didn't really matter.
Well,
It's 3-1 now.
yeah, well, it was 2-1
We
before.
were-
There was no reason for you to rush the demo alone.
Yeah. We were expecting to get fucking rolled in 10 minutes, so like people were kind of glad that we didn't, and that we got a round at least. But they were kind of throwing, so.
Get yourself a jump now. Soldier should have jumped that soldier when he jumped. Can't jumped him. There we go, like that. That's better. You could have done that earlier, but still.
Damn.
Go for the scout on the left. He's disconnected. I think you could have gone for a scout on the left there straight away. You didn't have any chance of the combo. If you wanted to go for a play now, because it's only 3 minutes left, you could just rush the scout, try to take the 1v1 with him, and then gone for the combo. Like one of the few times you should have hit the 1v1. That was your only hope to salvage something. Nice feeding. Go back into them. They've got a bad Uber. You can run in. Meet with your team. Don't go in alone. Just be close to your team. You shouldn't be on grass. Don't know what your plan is here. You should be in close to Uber combo. You deserve to die if you do. No, you deserve to die here. Yeah, you saw your team were in a lobby and they're trying to push out. You just need to wait with them around the area and being close to them as a way to like spam out and be in presence. By running around the flank there, you gain nothing at all. There's literally nothing you gain.
I thought they were gonna get pushed into a saw, and then they were gonna be on mid, and they could have killed someone.
So I don't think that's your job to do though. I don't think it's worth leaving no scout of the combo to go for a flank that may or may not work. Because as soon as you leave there to go behind them, your team are a player down pushing essentially. And neither team is Uber. Just need to play around them. They haven't kept seconds.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
camping us. So it's technically 5-1 if they actually capped in the first push and on the last push.
Is there anything else now? Is this the end?
Yeah, this is the end basically. Like people go sniper and kill them from storm.
Alright, I'm going to end it there. I'm just going to disconnect and not finish watching this then. So, go over the demo. When you're pushing with your team, I think you need to be close to your medic. You can wrap around with him, but you always want to be part of the Uber if you have the advantage.
Okay,
Really.
can you start it again? I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, okay. When you're pushing in with Uber, you need to be close to your medic. If it's even Uber, you don't want to be close to your medic. You want your soldier to go in alone to go for the force, or you to go in alone for the force. But usually it's going to be a soldier. But when you have Uber advantage, you always want to be in the push. As Pascal, you just always want to be there. No matter what, you just be with the medic. Because you're a huge person to have in it. Unless your flank scout's already in with him, then don't worry about taking part of the Uber. But he shouldn't usually. There's sometimes where the flank scout may come in. But if he's already in with a soldier, then you don't always want to be part of the Uber there. But if your team has no scout with you, you just want to go in with them every time. Other things. Try and make less flank plays. I really think it's unnecessary. There's about 3 or 4 attempts there you made to try and push on the flank to go for some hero play, and I think you saw none of them worked. So just don't worry about it. It's really
one kind
not a
of did
position.
though.
Did it? What one?
Yeah, when we took the round, I killed the demo.
Oh, that one, yeah. Oh, but
Distracted them.
yeah, you did. But I still think I explained when we went over that. I think you should have been close to your combo there as well. So your Uber was fading, and if you just wait and push them out left side, your soldier can just, if they're all holding really close, your soldier will just destroy them. And as soon as he starts destroying them, they back off a bit. Then you can go in with the medic. So yeah, you get the demo, but either way, you're going to win that round by pushing in there. So yeah, I do think you try and make plays happen too often instead of doing the safe thing, staying with your team.
From the last demo review, did you notice any mistakes that were improving? Fixed?
Positioning is better, I guess. You still don't waste shots at mid. You don't take as many 1v1s. You're more cautious when you do. Think of other things that were not so good. You play high ground a lot better. That's a big thing that I saw. You play high ground a lot better, especially at mid.
Okay.
Yeah. At last as well. Thing for you to take from it on your team is you're always going to need either an NG or a heavy. And if you're going for the aggressive peak, you want one of those as well as a sniper. And also, when you have a sniper in your team, you don't need to be holding right side with him. It's just, you need to be your combo in case someone jumps your combo from under or jumps from left side. And it's the same on every map. You just need to be your combo. If your sniper's going for a push, you don't need you supporting him. You need your soldiers supporting him. As soon as someone pushes the sniper takes his shot and then backs off straight away. That's not your position there to be helping him. If he dies, it's because he overextends or because there's no soldier with him. Just the soldier with him alone is fine.
Okay. And
your combo's weaker because of it. When you're pushing out from last a lot, you kind of got caught. I think you weren't sure what was happening too much. There's a couple of times where your team were pushing through shutter, and then you'd go in through shutter first, go into the lobby, and then you'd be caught on right side. If you want to try and meet up your team more and not be the first person to go in, unless they're Ubering you in, don't be the first person to aggress them. Or when you do it, go with someone else. So, like, by pushing right side, there was one time Demo was in cheese and you pushed right side alone. There's no need to push him alone when you're trying to go for an even fight. You want your team to call what's happening, them to go in, and you just go in with them.
Okay.
And I think that's every comment I've got to say. Anything you think of?
No, nothing really. Can we? When should we do another?